Hey YouTube, welcome to my latest video. This is a sales roundup for the week ending 21st of September 2018. I'm releasing this video Thursday evening because I won't be able to record it on the Friday like I usually do. I'm really looking forward to the meetup. Hopefully I'll see some of you there, some of my subscribers, and it will be a really good weekend. I plan to do some sourcing at some car boot sales and also charity shops whilst I'm there, and hopefully you'll see some of those finds when I do the vlog. I hope to vlog the weekend as much as I can, and it should be good, so looking forward to that. So on to sales this week. It's been quite a slow week really. I've done okay, but it could have been improved, but overall I'm averaging my usual sales amount per day, so I'm happy overall. I've sold some good stuff this week. I've not included all of my sales because some of them are a bit dull, so I've just included the more interesting sales, plus to keep this one quite quick. So this one was a Sony micro cassette recorder, like a little dictaphone. It takes the smaller cassettes. I bought this at a car boot sale. I believe it was about £1 or might have been £2. I printed out the user manual, as you can see here, available on the Sony website, and it sold for £9.95 plus £3.99 shipping. I was hoping it would actually sell for more. It took quite a long time to sell this one for some reason. It must be quite an unpopular model. I think I sold one recently for about £19.95. that was a different model but still a Sony, so maybe this one's just an older type or hasn't got as many features or whatever, but a decent sale nonetheless. This one is a Sony PSP speaker dock, so you plug your PSP into here and then you can play your games and your music through the speakers. Came with the case, and it came with the remote control, and I got $14.99 free shipping on this, so I was very pleased with this sale. This came in an auction bundle of electronics, so it wasn't even something I actively purchased, so lots of profit there. This one came with a bundle of media I bought at an auction quite a long time ago now. I managed to get most of it listed now. This was a brand new and sealed Adventures of Tom Sawyer audio book, and it sold for £7.55 free postage, and it went large letter. This one is an MP3 iPod case for an iPod mini. It sold for £4.90 free shipping. It went large letter. I've actually got about 20 of these in total, so I was pleased to see one of them go. Hopefully these will just trickle away. I bought them at an auction, a big box full of this sort of thing, other cases, phone cases and iPod classic cases, all different colours. So I managed to get most of them listed now, and it's good to see them start to sell. Don't discard these more obsolete cases, because you know people still have them, and people still want to keep them nice and protect them, so they buy the cases. This was a BT power supply, sold for £8.95 free shipping and went £2.39 Hermes. It's genuine BT. It came with a BT graphite telephone that I broke up into the different parts and sold them all separately. I've sold both of these now. As you can see, I've sold two and have none available, so pleased with that sale. This one was a camera I've had for quite a while. It's a 35mm film camera. Came with the original case as well. Pentax one, Esperio 80V. It fully worked, as you can see. When I took the photos, I took a photo of the camera sort of lens retracted and fully extended, as you can see in the photos. Here you go. And yeah, it sold for £9.95 with £2.99 shipping. This was a Wii active personal trainer. So you get the belt and you get like a band, a stretchy band, and of course the game to go with it. And this sold for £9.49 with free postage. These used to go for a little bit more actually. Sold them in the past, just the game, and I've sold them with the belt and boxed, and they always sell. But this one sold for a little bit less than normal. I think because the Wii's getting a little bit older, then maybe it's not worth as much. This was a good one to get rid of. Not a great deal of value, £4.95, but it's a brand new sealed Mickey Mouse Clubhouse jigsaw puzzle. No doubt that's going to a Christmas collection or somebody's birthday. This is something I actually broke my auction ban to get. I bidded online for it a couple of weeks ago at an auction, along with a couple of other parts, and it sold, so I was pleased with that, at £39.95 with £5.99 shipping. Quite a heavy item. It was made of metal, this typewriter, but it fully worked. It was nice condition. The only issue it had, I guess, was it was missing one of the buttons. If I can move into to get a photo of it, just this one here, as you can see there. There's supposed to be a little red button there. Did work, but it missing the plastic cover for it, which was a shame. But I still got more or less top price for it, so I was very pleased with that. Came in a nice case as well. This one was quite a surprising sale. Every time I list these Sky Digiboxes, I think they're not worth a lot, but they do sell. This one sold for £9.95 plus the postage. And as I have Sky, I actually have this identical box. It's very easy to just swap my wires around and test it, so I can test it fully. This one is a Wii sports game, the cardboard sleeve again. I think I've sold about 3 or 4 of these now. They always sell quite quickly at £8.95 free postage. I just squeeze them into a standard envelope and send them for 58p. As I said before in one of my sales roundups, I use these little tracking labels, so I just sellotape these onto the envelope. Obviously there isn't any tracking, but it seems to work, and I don't get any problems with items not delivered with those attached. This was a Wii Fit board, Wii Fit Plus board with the game. Sold for £15.98 free postage. No box, just the game and the board. This went via the parcel shop. It was just slightly under the 5 kilograms once it was all packaged up. So I was pleased that went for £2.95 postage. So there's still plenty of profit in that one. This was something I was pleased to get rid of. I actually took an offer on this. I believe it was around the £8 mark. I basically just wanted to get rid of it. I didn't buy the auction lot this came with for this particular item. It was just dumped in the box. So it's pretty much all profit. And it didn't seem to, and when I tested it, it worked. The telephone worked, and the fax machine printed out this test page, as you can see in the photo. But the LCD digital display on the phone itself, just here, didn't seem to have any detail on it, didn't show up anything. So I think that might have been faulty. But I mentioned that in the description. Hopefully I would have read it, because I put read description up here to make sure they did actually get that information through. And it sold, as I say, I took an offer on it, but it was all profit, and the postage was paid for. Got £4 postage for it, but actually went £2.95 through the Hermes shop, so a decent sale there, and it gets that bulky item away. This was something I've had on sale for quite a few months now. It's a vintage Argus 300 projector. I plugged it in, the lights came on, and as you can see there, I didn't have any slides to test it with, but it comes with the slide sort of cartridge thing there, so no doubt it works fine. Came in a nice bag as well with the original box. I think there's a photo of the box somewhere here. So very pleased with that sale for £14.95 plus £3.99 postage. I believe I took an offer on that actually. I think I took probably just over £10 for it. This is a Disney Princess Polly Pocket Castle. I've had this for a long time, and I sold quite a few of these. I bought them at auction, a big box of toys, and I noticed there was loads of Polly Pocket stuff, so I basically removed all the Polly Pocket items from the box, discarded the rest of the box. I think I charity shopped most of it. Some of it just went in the bin, and I kept all the Polly Pocket stuff, and I sold all of it months and months ago, but this is one that I hadn't got round to listing. So I managed to get it listed, and it sold for £15.95 plus postage. This is an original Panasonic remote control for a DVD or TV. Sold for £12.95 free shipping. Actually squeezed into a large letter, so it went 79 pence. And nice amount of profit there. This is a Goodman's personal CD player, like a Walkman. It came with a radio built into it. Really nice unit actually. Fortunately there was a little bit of damage at the back here by the hinge, but it did actually work fully and the hinge worked correctly. I did disclose that in the description, hopefully they read it. And it sold for £12.95 with £3.99 postage. This one is a Smart Pack master controller, basically a display and controller unit for rectifiers and other off-grid style electronics. I bought this as part of a large auction haul. I did a video on it quite a few months ago now, I think back in April, May time, might be March and April actually, and this one sold for $89.99 plus the postage. It was in used condition. Pretty sure I've got one of these left now. Another remote control, this time a Sharp for an LCD TV. Again, I test these using the trick with the camera. Obviously I haven't got the TV to test these with, but a quick test of all the buttons, check that there's no battery leakage in the remote, and yeah, sold for $12.99 with free shipping. A lot of these remote controls, when I get them, sometimes the battery compartments are just absolutely eaten away with corrosion. Most of the time they can go straight in the bin. Usually there's batteries in them, but they haven't leaked, or they have leaked, but there's no actual damage. So you just very carefully take them out. I've got a big tub of batteries that I just basically store up until I've got enough, and then I take them to the tip and recycle them. Don't put them in the bin. So that's the way I do it, and I buy these in bulk where possible. This one was a PC Line 7-inch digital photo frame, sold for £9.95 plus £2.99 shipping. It's a nice one. It came with the stand at the back, and it came with the power supply. A nice item actually, and I tested it with my memory card I keep to test the items with. I think I mentioned that in the last sales update. I've got a memory card there. I just keep photos on and plug them in to test these. This is a Sinclair Spectrum, or Sinclair ZX81 computer. Came with 4 tapes, the tape player, wires, but no power cable. I didn't have a power cable to test it with, so I decided to sell it untested, but I priced it pretty high even though it was untested, and it sold for $39.99, so pleased with that, because I basically said it sold as seen, no returns, and presume faulty. Obviously I do have to take the return if they put it in, but fingers crossed they won't. And it was bought by somebody who can either repair it, or they can get the power supply and it might still work. I don't know. Yeah, nice item. This one is a bundle of 4 UMD movies. I've listed all my UMD movies I've bought at auction now. They're all listed on eBay. Some of them have cases, some of them don't, and these are all the ones that weren't really worth posting on their own. Just bear in mind I have to go large letter at 79p, and I've got my eBay fees and so on, so they have to be priced at least $3.99 to really make it worthwhile. I don't mind only making a little bit of profit on them, because you just chuck them in a jiffy bag and away they go. But it has to be worth all the hassle. So yeah, these ones really weren't, so I bundled them up and sold them for $5.99 with free postage. They went large letter for the same 79p. I just put a little bit of tape on each one to hold them all together as separate things, almost like they're showed there now, so they don't overlap each other in the envelope, and they went large letter, no problem. Again, I put my fake tracking barcode on the envelope there. This is a nail care kit. Basically it allows you to polish your nails and do all of that sort of stuff. It's brand new in the box, sold for £8.90 with free postage. This one was a nice sale actually. It's 5 Betamax tapes, and it sold for $19.95 with $3.99 postage. No idea if these are really undersold. There might be some rare ones here. I don't think so. I did give them a quick look up on eBay. I think £20 for the 5 is fairly decent. Somebody might grab a bit of a cheap bargain, but I get £20 pure profit because I've paid for the whole bundle now over with the other tapes I've had. So I was pleased to see that one go. This was something that I've had for ages now. It came as part of an auction lot last year, and it eventually sold. Bit of a tatty box, but a nice item inside. As you can see, it's working. Sold for £5.95 free postage. I was just pleased to see that one go, really. This one is a Sony headphone unit, MDR P10. Came with some hi-fi separates I got from auction. Sold for £9.95 with $2.99 postage. I eventually got round to listing some Microsoft Xbox 360 items I had. Basically, seems to be the best way to sell those is to separate everything up into the power packs, the wires, the controller and the main unit itself. And I sold this one in particular for £9.95 free postage. It didn't have a back on it, but it didn't seem to make a difference to the sale. Hopefully the buyers read that. I did disclose that in the listing. This one was a nice item. I love this picture. I really think it really sort of pops out. It's a 1985 Slimer figure from Ghostbusters. Sold for £14.95 plus £2.99 postage. No doubt maybe going to some sort of Halloween thing, or maybe just somebody wants it for their collection, I'm not sure. But I was very pleased to see that one go. This one was a faulty Ghetto Blaster. It sold for £11.99 plus £5.99 postage. I think the CD player didn't read any discs. The aerial had some repair to it, and the tape player didn't work either. So pretty much all broken. It did power on, but yeah, sold for £11.99 plus the postage. It actually went Hermes for £2.95, so a little bit of extra profit from that. But hopefully they realise it is faulty. I did put faulty in the description. I've mentioned that things don't work, and I said that it's for parts or not working in the condition here, so hopefully I'm covered with that for any comeback. I recently got round to listing a brand new Samsung camcorder I had. I actually ordered a battery charger from China. That eventually came. I've been waiting about 2 months for that to arrive. Eventually came, charged up the batteries that came with it. They work fine, and the camcorder did actually power on, but it was all blurry. There was no way to stop it from being blurry. So the picture, that is. So I don't know what the problem is. It's fine when you change the night vision. So I sold that as spares repairs, or at least I've advertised it spares repairs, and I've split out everything else. So this battery I put with it, I did actually charge it up, but it is brand new, and I sold that for £8.95. I had another battery that I'm going to keep because I'm going to use that to test Samsung camcorders when they come in, maybe even bundle with one eventually. And I had all the other bits and bobs that came with the camcorder as well, so I've split all that up. But yeah, I got £8.95 free shipping. This went large letter. This is a money detector machine I actually got from my local Hermes shop, and when they changed ownership, this was given to me, so it didn't cost me anything. I managed to get £10.99 for it plus the postage. It did take about a year to sell though, but I was pleased it went. So yeah, nice sale there. This one is a vintage Quality Street tin for sweets, biscuits and so on. Sold for £8.95 and with free postage. This is one of the Xbox consoles I sold. It did actually work and come on, as you can see here, but unfortunately the CD drive just wouldn't open. So I didn't want to mess with it too much because the price isn't there to spend too much time on it. Sold it for £9.95 plus £3.50 postage. And again, this is another Xbox. This time it's a white one. This one was quite bashed up actually. The case is all sort of bashed up. I did declare that. Sold it as completely faulty, spares repairs. I haven't even tested this one. And it's didn't cost me anything. I got it at a boot sale, and the guy was just wanting to leave, but it did actually come in a box. So what I did at the time, this happened about a year ago, I used the box because the box was actually quite good condition, so I used the box for another Xbox that I bundled, and I just, as you can see, got rid of the Xbox here for $9.99, £3.50 postage. This is a George Foreman grill I got at auction recently, along with a load of other electronics items. Got $14.99 for this, plus $3.99 postage. Usually when I get these, they're quite grubby, and I just basically chuck them away because I don't want to mess with them. But this one was fairly clean, didn't require much cleaning up. There's quite a lot of scuffs to the top of the unit, but that didn't really affect the use. Turned it on and it all got hot and stuff, so fully tested. Nice item, sold for $14.99 plus the shipping. This is a PC computer game that I got a while ago with various sealed media. One of these sold for £4.95 with free shipping, goes for 79p large letter, and I think I've got 3 of these ones left now. Another Xbox controller pad, this time did come with the battery back, as you can see here. Sold for slightly more this time because of the battery pack, £13.95. This one is a Betamax video I split up from all the others. This one is Picnic at Hanging Rock. I think it's a bit of a cult film now, and it sold for £14.20, and that's because I was running a promotion here for 5% off, which saved the buyer 75p. I got £2.99 shipping on top of that, so I'm very happy with that price. Another stereo boombox here. This one I believe was fully working. Cassette player, CD player all worked fine. Sold for $18.95, so the buyer got £1 off with the 5% promotion. I printed off the user manual here, came with a power supply cable. Nice sale. And finally, for this week, this is Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare for PS3. Sold for $3.99 with free shipping, and no doubt this is sold because of the new game coming out, so people are playing the old one in the meantime. So that's it. That's all my sales this week I'm going to show you. As I say, I'm off to the Hitchin meetup tomorrow, and I'm back on the Wednesday, I think it is, taking a short break away to visit family, so I'll be back online next week. No doubt my sales next week will be a bit slow because I'm going to put my store on holiday mode. Hopefully I'll still sell some stuff, but I'm expecting a bit of a slow week next week. But I'll do another sales roundup on Friday, and there'll be the vlog about the Hitchin meetup coming out, along with other resellers. I'm sure there'll be other resellers doing the same, and yeah, I'll see you in those videos and in next week's sales roundup. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.